I just want to talk about some of the features that they've been coming out in Swiftkey. They have some kind of nice new quick action icons that can kind of make working on top of apps a lot easier, in my opinion. They have everything. I'm just hiding the search thing back and forth, so you can remove it if you want. You can always like pop it up when you're ready to use it. You can even customize the different icons depending on what suits your needs, basically. They do have like emojis, but I have emojis down here, so I don't really feel the need to have that on the top. But if you want to kind of move it around, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so it has obviously swipe functions, voice commands, basically your normal keyboard. You can change the themes. They even added recently a customizer, so you can change like the back image and things like that. My favorite feature so far is this Google image search feature, where it pulls up a menu and you can search basically any article or any like picture or anything that you want to share. You can either screenshot it or you can just send it directly. And I kind of like it because it also like shortens the URLs on top of it using its own Swiftkey URL shortener. The screenshot's also beneficial if you want to only share like say this summary of the guy. If someone goes, "Oh, who's that?" Okay, and you can screenshot the article or the summary of them and then send it to your friend. So it's kind of nice instead of jumping into like Google Chrome or some other internet browser and then jumping back into Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. So it's kind of cool that you can check out the article right on top of whatever you're doing. So I could have Facebook open in the background or Instagram and still be able to browse the article. And of course you can like even change the article, so I can go up to Google and go type in some other website. So this is the screenshot feature, or I can screenshot a section, so you can even move the screenshot around and get your the precise part that you want. That's the share function, so it'll basically show you like a brief title of whatever the article that you're sending, as well as it'll send the article, like I said before, with a shortened URL. So that makes it nice and handy to send things quickly. The other thing they have is the clipboard manager as well. And the clipboard manager is kind of cool because it kind of shows everything that you've ever copied on the phone. You can even pin certain things. So it looks like this. So it'll basically just, every time it'll just show up right there. And you can, so this is just editing it. So you can, slide to delete, add new clips. You can even add them manually later and just have them saved. So if you type one thing like all the time, I mean, it's great to have that. There's a location. I'm not going to use that because it'll send my address. But there is that as well. So it even sends like nearby locations as well. The calendar function's pretty awesome just because you can like coordinate like events. So I can say like, let's meet up on like this Friday at 1:30 or 3 o'clock. And I can paste a couple different time slots and it'll paste it right in. And so we can kind of coordinate when to meet up for events. And it'll have the date and it'll all be separated like this. So kind of a quick way to plan things without having to type in all of that, because that would take a long time on a little tiny smartphone keyboard. Of course, you have GIFs built into the keyboard, which is always great. Tons of fun. I love sending GIFs to all my friends. They do have it in Facebook Messenger, and they also do have it on that emoji symbol on the keyboard. You can also access GIFs. So it's kind of a personal preference if you want it above or below. But yeah, you can send them directly through the keyboard. So this is the settings. Obviously, you have autocorrect. You can turn off emoji predictions. You can float the keyboard, change the size, change the layout, things like that. Or incognito, so it just doesn't send any of the data to Swiftkey because this is all backed up. So there you have the thumb layout. You also have like a mini layout, so you can type with one hand, like a compact layout. I prefer just the regular, but I've been trying to switch to the thumb layout in the future. Let's see. You can also, like I said before, you can change the search engine to Bing or Google. So you do that right there. Another cool one, I do a lot of like Craigslist buy and sell, and Facebook Marketplace. And you can do like translation built right into the keyboard. So like you have tons of languages to choose from. And if you want to translate offline, you can also do that if you download the Microsoft Translator, like it's telling you, in the Google Play Store. So it would have been nice if I would have known about this about a month ago when I sold a watch over Facebook Marketplace. Would have definitely helped. The guy was speaking Spanish, and it was very difficult. I had to keep hopping in between apps to get it to work. But as you can see here, I can type out a brief sentence, and it'll translate to Arabic. So it's quite quick, and it goes. It appears on the right, not on the left. So obviously, it's accurate to the language, which is also good. To get out of this, there's not an exit really. Even typing the X sometimes doesn't exit it, so I've noticed just closing out and reopening gets rid of the translation. Then you have themes. Of course, like I said before, you can do custom themes, different colors. I like to keep it pretty standard because sometimes when you add the images, you can't really see the keys, so that makes it a little bit difficult. But all in all, I think it's a pretty solid keyboard. And Gboard has a lot of the similar functions, but I think Swiftkey does a better job of implementing them. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.